So here we have the Nissan Qashqai 1.2N connector on a 16 plate. I'm going to start off by showing you around the outside of the car, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls on the inside. But from the outside you can see it's a 5-door car with alloy wheels and tinted windows. Let's start off inside the boot and then work around the rest of the car from there. So as we approach the back of the car, you'll see we have reversing sensors, plenty of boot space as well, along with that 60/40 split folding rear seat, and the boot space can be increased by lifting and removing these two tray sections here as well. So we're just going to work our way back round to the front of the car now, and then we'll hop in and run through some controls. But now that we've done a full circle of it, you can see it's a lovely looking car the whole way round and in great condition as well. Just briefly before we climb in, I think it's well worth seeing the interior from this exterior point of view. These seats are as good as new. There's plenty to run through on the dashboard, so let's hop in and we'll do that now. Okay, so now that we're inside the car, we're going to start with the dials. On the left-hand side, we have the rev counter, and on the right-hand side, the speedometer and fuel gauge. You can see the total miles on this car are 6,617. The information that's displayed above that can be changed using buttons on the steering wheel for various different pieces of fuel economy information and other data as well. If we back out to the steering wheel, on the left-hand side, we have stereo controls and the button I was using a moment ago. And on the right hand side, cruise control and speed limiter, as well as the ability to answer and end phone calls. That is of course once you've paired up your phone, and that is done on the central screen just here. Before we come back to the phone, you can see this car has got a 360 parking camera. So at the moment what we're looking at is an image from the front camera and bird's eye view image of the car parked in the space that it's in at the moment. We can get the front camera and the front passenger side wheel, or if I put the car in reverse, we'll get the reverse camera and then whatever option we want on the left. So the bird's eye view or that front passenger side wheel, whichever one you prefer. On top of that, this car's got satellite navigation. There's a full video showing that working on our website. If I hit the radio button up in the top corner there and just turn the volume down a moment, you can see this car's got AM, DAB and FM radio. If you listen to your own music, we then have the CD player, auxiliary input, USB input, and once you've paired your phone, you can stream music wirelessly via Bluetooth audio as well. So plenty of options in terms of listening to music. Below that we have dual zone climate control, so you can adjust the temperature independently on either side of the car. You can adjust the fan speed in the middle. Once you're happy with those settings, that button will turn the air conditioning off, it's off at the moment, or on. Or you can hit auto and the car will take full control of the fan speed itself, as you can hear it doing now, to maintain the temperatures you've asked for. So when it gets to the temperature, it will slow the fans down and then it will just keep them at that temperature for you. You can override that at any time you wish to. Below that we have a 12-volt charging socket and the electric handbrake, 6-speed manual gearbox, and then inside the central armrest we have a second 12-volt charging socket and the auxiliary and USB inputs that I mentioned previously. The last thing I wanted to talk about is the panoramic glass roof. There's a button up here, give that a push and the sunblind will open all the way back to the back of the rear seat, so it lets in a huge amount of extra light. All that leaves me to say is thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If you'd like to come and see the car in person and have a test drive, please feel free to call any of our MJA sites. We'd love to hear from you soon.